All right. A couple minutes late. I'm sorry. Apologize. Let me get into here. Pull up my other screen. Do this off because the last time. Right. Let's see what the best angle is. There we go. That looks pretty good. Got some great pieces tonight. This is all, for the most part, never shown. Hi, Redemption Road. Good to see you. Good evening, good evening. All right, finally got logged in. Let me see about getting in my live. Okay. So I've got quite a few items in the store. Those are ones I've shown before, so I won't be pulling those out, but they're in there if anybody's interested. Hi, Funky Fun. Good evening. All right. So this first item, please ignore my nails. I had fake nails on there and pulled them off yesterday. They're a little too sore to put anything on. So this first item, I think I showed like towards the end of the show last Monday. So I'm just going to re-show it. These are glass. It looks fairly old, nice and vintage. Amber glass beaded with the kind of brassy tone of the chain. This will be our first one, and it's just a $5 start to start us off. Most of all the costume that'll be shown is just $5 start with some exceptions. And I do have sterling pieces that we can look at. All right, let's see. You can see how it fits. I've got a basic, like average wrist, and there's still a little bit of hangage down there. See, it's very pretty. Very much a statement piece, kind of a cha-cha piece too. When this is running. Beautiful amber glass. All right. Thank you for looking at that. Leave that up there. Place some of them over here. Kind of just had to pull some out, and it's a little tangled. Let me fix that. Got one of my old tags on here, but I'll take that string off. Okay, so we have this beautiful tan and white beaded, modern but pretty awesome. Oh, let me get that bug up there. Get that back on in its spot. Just refound this from an old booth box that I had. I figured I'd pull it out. What's everybody up to tonight, or what did they do today? It was kind of a chill sourcing and workout day for me. Okay. There we go. That's better. All right. Nice and fixed. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. So this is not even on the shortest. So it's got a decent neckline. I can measure that real quick. This will just be a $5 start. There it is, kind of laid out. There we go. The picture wasn't the greatest, but it's okay. Hope I'm not shaking you all around too much. Let's change the weight on this. I do combine shipping, and any overages over $1 gets back to you. This one's running. Now this is, I think this is the Chico's mark, just that big chunky C. It's a Chico's piece. All right, thank you for looking at that. See what else we can pull out here. This one's pretty fun. This was from my collection. I've worn it quite a few times. It's just a fun statement piece. So it's got the faux pearls. And the silver chain. Sorry, I was making a new listing. I'm just gonna start doing the numbered system instead of each individual listing. I think it moves a little bit better that way. There's no markings anywhere. No, this is complete costume. It's got the faux pearls and the fun rhinestone strands. It's really long and tassel-y. And this one is running. We are just going to be playing with jewelry tonight. Thank you for looking at that one. I have another long tassel-y one that I also pulled out of my stash. This one's not as bulky. But it's got the pink with the silver tone. Thought that was fun. It really jazzes up an outfit. Really wanted to fix that. Got twisted up in there. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's better. Hi, LG. Hello again. How are you? Welcome back. We're looking at this fun tassel-y necklace. The neckline on this one is 10 inches. You could probably lower it down, but there's no like extension on this one. Just restart and run this one. Fun pink and silver tone, just tassel-y, perfect for like a white button-up or a white t-shirt under a blazer or something. Hi, Emily. Good evening. Thank you for looking at that one. Welcome to the Night Owl jewelry time. Hi, how was your day? Yes, you do. You are definitely part of the Night Owl crew. Yes, ma'am. Welcome to the cool kids. All right. So I have this other silver tone little cha-cha necklace. I've loved this one for a very long time. But if I wore it, my kiddo would just play with it the whole time. He's in the hold me stage, so time to pass it along. And it's funny, I never noticed these bees on here. I love them so much. So we'll run this one. And this one is running. It's got some tassels. It's got some leaves. Different styled leaves. And the little bees. Thank you for looking at that one. Pretty sure I got this one back in the day at like Charming Charlie's. All right, let's take a look in our box and see what we find. I like the box for the jewelry because Valentine's just goes with jewelry. Okay. Let's see what we got. We have this fun pair of faux pearl and like rhinestone studs. Let's see. I don't think there's a marking on the back. No. Just a basic set. We'll also run these for $5. They are running. Oh wait, no they're not, just kidding. Now they're running. Beautiful set. All the rhinestones are there. Nice silver tone. Thank you for looking. Here's a kind of fun and funky necklace. Peace in the heart sign. This is Zap. Kind of a brushed gold brassy look to it. It's pretty fun. We'll run this one. And that one is running. The only marking is the Zap. Thank you for looking. Well, I have shown these before. I don't know how they got in that box, but just a fun like lucite, plasticky, vintage plastic. Hi, Moni. Welcome in. This is Monica. Kind of the turtle tortoise shell style to these fun lucite vintage plastic earrings. I have a listing for this one. Let me pull these up. These are a $10 start. They're just super funky and fun. Oh, 30 seconds. My bad. We're going to get to look at them for a decent amount of time. Kind of fun and just dangly. I like the different shapes. Makes them even more retro. All right, there's those. I'm going to save this one because I have some other bangles that I'll put as a set with this. Put that over there. Here's a fun, stretchy, chunky faux turquoise with the fun rhinestones on there. Make sure they're all there. Yep. All of the little rhinestones are there. And see how it looks. Very fun. Kind of Southwestern style. Just a $5 start on this one. It's very smooth and it's like satin. satinized. Oh, there is one missing. There is one missing right there. It was sneaky. But you'll still run it. We'll be going for 5. Be easy to replace. All right, thank you, thank you. Does anybody have any requests, like what they like, what they're looking for, anything like that? Got necklaces, earrings, bracelets, rings, sterling, silver tone, gold tone, all kinds of stuff. Here's a fun, like vintagey, just metal. Hoops. Sorry. My kiddo has not been sleeping through the night since we got back from vacation, so struggle bus is real. Decent size hoops. Where did I put my measuring tape? Here it is. So they are about 1 3/4 across. And these are running. A little bit aware of the enamel back here, but it's in the back. No big deal. Thank you for looking at those. Here's a fun pair. Another pair of the hoops. But it's like another like plasticky kind. It's got some iridescence to it. And it's like kind of a see-through, like opaqueness to it with the blues and the silvers and the black. It was really fun. I love the blue with the black. A fun combo. Just the pearlized part of it too. There's no markings. Here's the pair. There's no damage or anything. Hi, Cindy Lee. Good evening. It is 11:10 here in North Texas. So we're getting deep into the evening, almost to tomorrow. And we're looking at these beautiful multi-tone little hoops. These are running. Very fun, very funky. Perfect to add to like a black dress. Thank you for looking at those. Let me check this one. Make sure all the pieces are there. Yep. It's a fun faux turquoise. I think this is enamel instead of like a piece of the faux turquoise. So it's a blue enamel with the silver tone. It's the inside. There's no markings. Very pretty. And it is a size 7 1/4. 7 1/4. There is some wear on the silver tone on the back. That's on the back. All right, and this is what we're running now. The turquoise baby blue enameled silver tone peace ring. Thank you. So this is one of the non-sterlings of the chip turquoise and the coral rings that I have. I have several of these. I think only one or two are sterling, but this is one that is not. Very pretty and geometric. We'll run this one next. And this one is, I think, probably a 7.5 too. Oh, nope, it's an 8. Hi, Jersey Deal. 8, maybe just a hair past 8. That's what we're looking at. And that's what's running now. The chip turquoise and coral and the triangle silver tone. Thank you. That'll just be up here if anybody's interested. I used to be very much into tassels, but again, it's one of those things where if I wear it, my kid will try to pull it out of my ear. I don't know. I'm not a fan. So this is a fun, let me see. It's more rosy gold. Little circle with the turquoise blue tassels. No markings on these. It's just the texture that's making it look glittery. That there's no glitter on it. It's just the texture. And these are running. Kind of going through some of the modern pieces, and then we'll switch over to more vintage, and then we can switch over to the sterling pieces. Thank you for looking at that. And if you're more interested in switching over to like more bracelets or necklaces or brooches, just let me know. I can pull whatever out. These are a fun and simple faceted pair of earrings. There's the back. And we'll just go ahead and run these. Beautiful, like amethyst color with the facets. Just makes it sparkle that much more. All right. Let's see what's next. Here's a fun AB beaded brooch. Aurora Borealis, like with the rhinestones on top. That's so fun. There's the back. Works great. This one is a decent size. 1 3/4. Look how fun those colors are. a bright like neon yellows and pinks. This will be a $10 start. Right, we're running this one. This is a 1 3/4 vintage AB crystal brooch with the rhinestones. Thank you for looking at that. Let's see. Okay. So here's like a very pretty, dainty, simple gold tone with the faux pearl at the end necklace. Very dainty and thin strands. This is just a $5 start. Let me pull that back up. You know what? Let's just run this one for $1. I'm gonna drop this one down to $1. Let's do it. It's another one from my stash. It's got the fun little pearl at the top. No markings. Let's just run this for $1. First, let's measure it. It's on its shortest. It is 7 1/4 for that inner strand. Let's run it. $1 with the faux pearl and gold tone double strand necklace. All right, thank you. Here's a fun pair. Look at these. These are stunners. I think we found our stunners. At least our first pair. Very fun, tassely. They match. I think they match. No, they're more blue than black. These are just a $5 start as well. Let me pull that back up. All right. So from up here to the very end, let's see. Measure them back here. They are 4.5 inches long. They are gold tone. There's the back. No markings or anything, but let's just run those. We got our first stunners of the night. Look how crazy these are. Blue and the gold. It's a fun combo. All right. Extra backings. It's a fun bracelet. Silver tone with faceted clear hearts. The blue beads. Hi, blue-eyed birdie. Good evening. We're looking at this very fun blue and faux pearl beaded silver tone bracelet. And with it looped together, it is a two and 3/4 for the opening. And then this length is 7.5. 7.25. We'll run this one for 5. 7.25 long, with 2 3/4 for the diameter. The faux pearl and the very pretty dark blue. All right. Here's another one. This one's got fun flower beads on it. And there's a marking. Tang Yu is the marking on this one. It's got an interesting little latch. So there's the marking. Tang Yu. And it's like a ball in socket latch. But it's got decent weight to it. It's got the purple beads. And then like the darker cobalt. The beautiful flowers. This is a really pretty piece. Very stackable piece. Diameter's definitely bigger than the other one. This one is 4 inches in diameter. So plenty of room, and then it'll slide around to make for a good stackable bracelet. So 4-inch diameter with the beautiful purple beads and silver and faux pearls. This one's running. I like the flowers. Very pretty beads on here. Thank you for looking at that one. Let me see if I can fix this one up real quick. It's a little bit twisted. This is the gist. It's got like mixed metal tones in here, a dainty little single chain, and then one with like really, really pale turquoise beads on there. There's no markings on the clasp or anything, just a lobster clasp. Restart this, we'll run this one. I like the two-tone and like the extra added dangle. Thank you. Let's get these domino style earrings. They are signed. The beautiful flowers on there. There's just some schmutz I can get off. It actually comes off very well, very easily. Okay. So these are like, hi procrastinator. Good evening. So it's on wood. Hello. It is almost 11:30 here. What time is it where you're at? Earring down. These are really cool just because they're, oh wow. So West Coast, huh? I'm here in North Texas. I like the blue, like the teal blue with like the foresty green. I believe that is wood. Hi, call monkeys. Good evening. Oh, Washington State. I was born there, right there in Vancouver. I love Washington. My grandparents, who just passed last year, have a house there, and my cousin's living there, and my aunt is still in Washington. And my brother actually just moved to Tacoma. So, yeah, love Washington. Wish I could visit more. All right, let's go ahead and run these. They're signed. There's kind of like a texture to it. They're kind of X. Yeah, exactly. Although my memories as a kid was playing outside when it was sunny on our tire swing, but then also playing in the leaves that were usually wet and we got muddy. So still lots of good memories. Thank you for looking at those. These are just those popular like leather cutout earrings. I liked the sparkle on it. We'll run these for $1 since we've got some new people in here. Not new people, but like just popping in. All right. No markings or anything. They're super lightweight, so if your ears are sensitive, it shouldn't mess with it too bad with the weight. And these are running. Very fun, sparkly, all the color, like that leather popular style. Here is a fun wooden beaded bracelet. This will also be $1. It's stretchy. It's like extra stretchy. Just run this one. All right, there's those. Here's a fun floral pair. They've got like the beautiful pink flowers in there. It's kind of cold and feels like glass, but it might be like just a tough resin that's on those. These will be 5. Silver tone on the back. These are very pretty. I love the pink flowers on there. Thank you for looking. Here's more flowers. Very fun, like skin tone, raised texture of these flowers. These will just be $1 start. And these are running. Just fun flower rose studs. Let's see. Here's a vintage piece. I believe this one's Avon. It's kind of a shorty. Let me measure this one. This one is 7 inches, but it is Avon. There's the marking. Fun gold tone. I believe the emerald like green stone is May. I know that because that's my brother and sister's birth month. So we'll run this May birthstone gold tone cross for 5. And 7-inch chain for the neckline. Little Avon cross. All right, thank you for looking at that. We'll do this one just because it's cute, and then we'll move on to more vintage. Here is a cute little silver tone sloth on a branch. I was going to say he looks like he has glasses, but I think that's just like the spots around his eyes that sloths have. This will be a $5 start as well. No markings on this guy. It's a lobster clasp. Just want to get it hooked back on there. But I don't have any nails anymore. Oh man, I had it. Ah. Okay, there we go. And then we'll run this one. Not yesterday's Jan. Looking at this cute little sloth on a branch necklace. All right. Let's get all this back in there. And we'll move on to more vintagey stuff. All of this was pretty new stuff. Keep these out. And that out. These out. Okay. Let me get this out of the way. Let's move on. I have these really pretty Southwestern style needlepoint faux turquoise clip-on earrings. You can see the back. There's the bags. There's no markings. They're just silver tone. These will just be a $5 start as well. And they are so pretty. Very fun. Like I said, Southwestern style. It's just an inch. Clip-on earrings. You're running. There's the back. Right, thank you for looking at those. I have this fun vintage hand-blown glass beaded bracelet. Look at those beads. The flowers are so awesome. This is super stretchy. Let's see. Diameter, not stretched out, is 2 3/4. It's a good size. This is a $10 start on these. Look at all the beads on there. Like you can just tell that these are hand blown. Like especially on this one. So yeah, let's run this one. It's running. Perfect color combo. Thank you for looking at that one. Let me pull up these T. Spencer Sterling with the pink mother of pearl cabochon on there. Post pierced earrings. These are a $25 start. They're artisan signed. The T. Spencer. Pretty sure he's a decently known name of Native American jewelry. You can kind of tell because it's also marked sterling versus just 925. So like artisan made, pink mother of pearl, cabochon earrings. Thank you, thank you. All right, so let me just go ahead and pull out the other stunner that I had pulled up for today. Look at this. So the thing with this, it is the marcasite, but it is faux marcasite in, and that does not stand for sterling silver. It stands for stainless steel. But this is made in Mexico, and it is vintage. And it is a stunning piece. This is a $45 start if anybody's interested. There's still quality, even though it's not like the sterling silver quality. Stainless steel is still a good metal. It'll last quite a bit. And the marcasite like tone to here is very, very pretty. It's still a statement piece. So let me do an actual listing for this one. Just lay it down and do a picture. We'll just leave it at that. Wasn't liking my pushing the buttons. All right, and this one's running. It's got decent weight to it. Quite the statement. All right, there's that one. I'll leave it out here for people to just look at. Let me do this piece. Now, was I calling the green the right? Because I think, no, I was not. What is the green? I apologize about that. Hi, LD Ridge. Good evening. Malachite, not marcasite. So I was about to say, I think I have marcasite in my hand now. I'm so sorry about my misstep there. Okay, so I have a sterling piece. Up at the clasp, The clasp is marked right here. And this piece is also marked 925. And I did test it. It is sterling. So here's a lovely mother of pearl long piece surrounded by the marcasite stones. Stunning, stunning piece. And it is sterling. It is also marked, acid tested and marked. This chain is 8.5 inches long. This is a $30 start. Okay. Hi, Christina. Good evening, almost good morning. Yeah, it is pretty. It is acid tested with the mother of pearl and the marcasite. I believe I'm saying that part right. And it is marked as well. Ignore my nails. Don't look at them. I knew you weren't quite to 10 p.m. That's crazy. Oh, that's so crazy. I'm almost in tomorrow. And this one's running. This chain is 8.25. Hi, Raina. Raina Tap. Good evening. Thank you for looking at that one. Got some more pretty pieces up here. Kind of a Gothic style. Let's see if there's any markings. There's no markings on this one. Let me turn that around. We got some black glass beads on here with one little red. And then it goes all the way up, and then this fun chain. It's just kind of a fun twist to what I know what I've usually seen in jewelry shows. More of the Gothic look for this one. This is just a $10 start. I like that little hint of red right there. Just stunning. The black with the red contrast. Let me pull that up. And this one is running as well. It's got just the little hook clasp. Make it kind of easy to put on. All right, thank you, thank you. There's that one. We'll just keep pulling back here because these are all the pretty ones in my opinion. I'm pretty sure these beads did test sterling. These ones. If anybody is interested in this one, I can retest it. I have my testing kit right here, but there's no markings up here, so it might just be silver tone. But I know that this is vintage. Look at like the lavender beads with the contrast of the pearls. It's a very, very nice piece. And there's like an extra tonnage to these. It's a shorty. Let me measure. This is just a 7-incher. Beautiful lavender beads. I can run this one for 20. Very pretty, dainty piece. I don't like that picture. I don't know how to take this picture. Let me see. Don't mind the struggle. There we go. All right, we're running this one. This is just 7 inches long for the neckline. The beads are so beautiful. There's like an added like gray wash on these. All right, thank you for looking. We'll do this one next with the beautiful rose quartz. And it is marked Sterling 925, but I have not tested it yet. Again, I have my testing kit. I can pull it out if anybody's interested in this, but this is quite the piece. This one would have to be a $60 start. There's significant weight. Just look at all these rose quartz with the pearls. Pretty sure these are real. Run this for 60. Pearl. Sorry, y'all. Just making a listing. Apologize. Okay. All right. Let's run this one. It is running. There is the marking. It's actually marked on both sides. And there is another marking on it. LUC. Thank you for looking at that one. Okay, so I have this lovely set. And they are sterling at the clasp. Beautiful. I'm not sure what these stones are. Can that be a blue moonstone or blue? I don't know. Blue moonstone. I'm still learning all the stones other than turquoise and malachite that I butchered earlier, but here are the earrings. It's just the double ball. Hi, Allie Decor, with the little ball up there on the earrings. Good evening, almost morning, couple minutes shy of morning. Hi, Brandon. And these are sterling. I have tested these. They're sterling silver. And it's a bracelet, necklace, and the earring set. The set is for $40. Blue stone. It's an older set too. This be the Lost Lobster clasp? I think that's what it is. They're both marked. Yeah, that one's marked on this side. That one's marked on that side. I know there's going to be no way you can see that. But it's this whole set, vintage necklace, bracelet, and earrings of these stunning cobalt, like bright definition of blue. If you looked it up in the dictionary, this color is what you would see. And is running. Beautiful set. All right, thank you. Let me pull out. I have two more items I'm going to pull out. I have this very fun Lee Sands watch. It's a vintage watch made in Hong Kong with the faux pearl and the gold tone. Very pretty. The mother of pearl face. I'm really loving watches as my husband gets into it. This is a $20 start, I believe, because I think I have a actual listing for this one. Oh, 25. We'll put it down to 20. This one's running. Here's the back. And I can try to put in a new battery, but it does work. Just needs a new battery. All right. It's a fun copper tone bracelet, Southwestern style bracelet. This is just a $5 start. This will be our last piece for tonight. It's running. Hi, L Harp. All right. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. It was fun going through some of my old jewelry and pulling out some new items. The next jewelry show will be next Monday night, and it'll be new sourced items, so ones that I've definitely not shown before. Just fun, vintagey pieces. And let's see who we can raid into. I don't think I've heard of either of those before. So it'll be fun to raid into. Let's do this one. House of Nightshade. Here we go.